gave you that ink? Hmm? I ask you a question. Who gave you that ink? Hmm? Teacher gave you that ink? My sister gave you that ink? Huh? You think that makes you one of us? You think that makes you like me? Huh? California boy's got a hard on for jungle fever. I'm gonna drive a bullet through my sister's skull like I did your brother Grant.
Fuck you.
You are angry, Jason. You are angry. Okay, I get that. I get it. I mean, without family, who the fuck are we? There was a time where I'd do anything for my sister. You know, first time I ever killed was for my sister. It was not enough for her. No, please. You see, the thing about our loved ones, right? Our fucking loved ones! They come and they blindside you every fucking time. So they say to me, they say, Boss, who the fuck is it going to be? Them or me? Me or them? like, you know, like they fucking think that I need to make a fucking choice. By the way, this lighter really sucks. You know, so much for poetics. It's really too bad that Citra had to hook you up. Because now the only way to kill you is to erase you completely. Shh. It's okay. Don't cry. It's okay. Jason, I swear to God, man, it's truly beautiful that you were willing to die for the one you love.
What do the numbers mean, Mason? Oh, fuck. This place is not up to OSHA standard.
It is not.
Shit!
Lisa, I'm coming!
Lisa!
The Lisa Gaib!
Yeah, horror, like, with every other genre movie, you know exactly what to expect with it. When it's like a romantic movie, I mean, there might be some, like, minor twists, but at the end of the day, love is gonna prevail and all that stuff. I think the only other market that might be as creative as horror would be just, like, fantasy or maybe sci-fi.
Yeah, but even those, like, they're based off another source material a lot of the time. Not always, but a lot of the time they are, at least today they are. It like an original idea coming from the mind of the director is something that's hard to get behind as a studio because you want to make a profit off the film.
I think with something specifically like a sci-fi or a fantasy, that's such a hard market to get into because when you start something like that, typically you're pitching it in the idea of that this will become big enough to become a franchise.
Right.
Or already is, like you were saying, from a franchise of some types. Where it's like, yeah, horror doesn't really have that, where it's just like, when you walk into a horror movie, you never know what to expect, except if you're watching, like, maybe like a Saw or something.
Right.
Damn, you're kind of bad though, shorty.
Can't do anything about him now. Okay, go. I have an idea.
What is our idea?
Run straight in the fire.
And don't get out.
Oh no, I can't do this.
You can definitely
Only way down. Come on.
Yeah, life or death, bitch. Come on.
Oh my God.
Wow, you guys fucking suck. Have you guys never been to a goddamn trampoline park in your life? You didn't know how to jump?
Over there. That truck.
Bitch, why you... I mean, they did just fall, like, 3 or 4 stories. What? Yeah! You're gonna let the woman drive?
Damn it, it won't start.
Oh... I guess we have to have her drive now.
Let's go, Jason.
Oh, really? Really? No, I was gonna stay here. Good job, Lisa.
Did you see that explosion?
Okay, but now he's kind of going off the
Enjoying it.
deep end.
Enjoying it.
I see. I see. Yeah, right as you were about to die, you're...
Like he gets a rush from it in a way.
And just with like the little one-liners too.
Yeah, yeah. Which, I like the way that the game plays in that. I think that's really cool, actually.
Interesting. Yeah, how about you step on the fucking gas,
Yeah.
bitch? But Jason, it's a school zone.
Jason! Remember the fucking
Jason!
from Heavy Rain? Did you ever play that?
No, I did not.
Heavy Rain? That's a pretty good game. We might have to...
I've been meaning to.
We might have to do that on the channel. That's
I
a
think
good
I
game.
have it downloaded on my PlayStation.
I think I have that game too. It's a solid game. I haven't played it in a long time.
I think it's currently installed on my PlayStation right now. I'm familiar with how good the game is. That it's very much of the, which I also haven't played this game either. The same conversation as like Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah, it's the same developer, I think.
Okay, and then there was, I don't know if this is also the same. I assume so, but Beyond Good and Evil.
No, but not Beyond Good and Evil. It's what was the other one they did? It was Beyond Two Souls, and then shit. What was the other one? Was it
Depress the pedal.
the one Detroit Become Human?
Yeah, I love that game.
That's the same developer as well, I believe. And then they're supposedly making a game that's Star Wars called Star Wars Eclipse. That's the same style of game.
Okay. Yeah, I really like Detroit Become Human. If you guys want to see us play that on the channel, I'm super down. I'm gonna have Cody be,
Shit.
God
Damn it.
It's okay, I'm dead, bitch. I'll have Cody be, oh man, what is his name? It's, I'm blanking so hard right now.
Jason in front!
Oh my god. I wish I wasn't fucking retarded. I'm just gonna look it up. It's deep in the memory banks right now. I haven't played that game in so long. But yeah, if you like narrative, like choice-based storytelling.
Yeah, I don't mind them every once in a while. I've been meaning to get back into that style of game. I was thinking about revisiting The Walking Dead, Telltale.
I love Telltale.
I've heard that's really good. Even the later seasons of that I heard are really good. So I've been meaning to give that a chance. I only played season 1 and I think half of season 2.
Marcus. I'm gonna have you be Marcus.
All right.
I will play as Connor, and then we can take turns as Kara. Or you can just play as her, it doesn't matter. I already played the game.
Almost being killed or sold into slavery is fun.
Hey, Lisa, calm down.
So you trying to fuck Lisa?
Okay, listen, I'm fixing this.
You got some sweet DSLs, girl.
Oliver to some place called the bunker. I'm not sure about Keith or Daisy.
What about Riley?
I don't know anything about Riley or Grant.
Grant's dead.
Jason, I'm so sorry.
But I found Daisy. I'll find the others.
Where is she?
A safe place. I'll take you there.
Okay, yeah, she's in the 13-year-old bedroom. That we
With the guy that's tripping balls.
Yeah, that we laid some pipe down on her. I'm gonna make you feel 13. Oh damn, we didn't even have to drive over here. We just fucking teleported. Damn it, I didn't know our tattoos gave us superpowers. What the fuck?
Tatao.
Alright, yeah, fuck yeah.
The Tatao, Jason.
What were we just talking about? Oh, Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, those choice-based games.
Yeah, those are good. I played The Wolf Among Us, which I think that has a sequel game, or maybe it hasn't come out yet, or maybe never will.
Sure.
But I like that game a lot. And I did play the first episode of Telltale Batman, which was good. I need to play the second one.
If we can repair it, we have our ticket off the island,
Yeah, and straight to the bottom of the ocean.
says the boat expert. But I do need some help. There's a power head for the outboard motor. It's missing.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
Does she have like a background in fucking boatology or
Boat
something?
mechanics.
Choice-based games are very guilty of just being like
Hey, you found it.
the narrative and
Your
then
kid. You can hook it up.
quick time events.
Yeah, I am also impressed with this game too, because there's a lot of flaws in it with the way things can feel a little buggy at times or a little janky, but for how old the game is, it's pretty impressive, honestly. A lot of what they accomplished with this.
Yeah, not that there was much of a conversation with this, but we were talking earlier when you were telling me that this game was in contention of being in your top 10.
Yeah, and you know, like previously, like my thoughts on this game before I replayed it this last time, is that I was just like, Far Cry 3 is one of those things where it's like, it was great at its time, but as time's gone on, you really start to see the cracks show on it. But I was wrong in that assessment, because I think that this game, although later Ubisoft games would really exploit the like checkmarky things about this game does it right, where it doesn't break up the pacing so much to where you get bored of it, or it doesn't become fun, right? And so that, like, replaying it, I'm glad I did, because I actually have a fond, like, I have like more of a fondness towards this game now.
What we need now is an action plan.
Okay.
Is she
Riley and our other friends.
getting that like oh man, what's the term for it? Where you have like a superheroism because like you saved her life or whatever. She's like falling in love.
She is our girlfriend.
Oh,
She is our girlfriend, yeah.
okay.
I think we'll actually get a flashback scene after this.
She's our girlfriend now.
Yeah, she's our girlfriend here. I think we get a flashback scene right here. Yep,
We're gonna eat some beans.
pretty much.
Fucking pop a perk 30. Oh, dude, I love sweet tarts. Underrated candy. I like sweet tarts a lot, actually.
Sweet tarts aren't bad. I like sweet tarts.
Dude, I'll fucking pop a fucking perk 30 if it tastes like a sweet tart.
So, turns out it was a cow that had stepped on a fucking landmine. So where was Cody then? That's the funniest part. He got AWOL for a hookup, and the girl was so spirited that he fucking passed out.
No way!
Poor man, it really makes you think.
Oh, yeah, about how high Ollie is.
These are the
right?
fun stories, Oliver. You wouldn't believe the real ones. Yeah, I'll be back. Hey, are you grabbing a beer? Grab me a beer.
bitch, I'm not buying.
Grab, baby, give him some money. Give him a little. All right, I'll give him some money.
Give me some money.
All right. Who wants money? I have tons of money. There you go. Anybody else want money?
Fuck, I wish I could say that.
Holy shit, preach. Give me one of your finest vodkas, sir.
Drink here in Bangkok.
The Mai Tai.
My ties are fucking great.
Let's do Sambuca shots. 5, 6, 7.
Girlfriend troubles?
Told you.
You know, Jason, Lisa is a keeper.
I have shots.
Now that, right there is what I'm talking about. Let's have those shots, hey, baby.
You know what? You're right, Jason. Let's hit some shots.
Watch it. Don't spill it. Don't spill it.
Take it.
As he's like spilling it.
Yeah, baby. Okay, do what?
Oh, shit.
To my brother Riley for getting his pilot's license. Where is that motherfucker? To my father's black card. To my black card.
Okay, so we learned that we were having girlfriend troubles, I guess.
And that our youngest brother Riley has a pilot license.
Is he going to be our ticket out of here?
We shall see. We need the tatao. Cool idea for a game, though. I think it's a really interesting premise. Like I just like the fact that they took a risk on an idea like this says something. I wish they would take more risks. Now, I will say that the following Far Cry games do kind of follow suit with that, where they have like each game kind of be a different idea, a different setting, a different kind of thing, where they end up following tropiness is where they're like, okay, now we have to have the over-the-top villain and we have to have these elements, and it just feels more of this game. But I will say that they try to, like, they're not just making the same story over and over again, if that makes sense. So that's why I kind of want to revisit it, is because maybe I was wrong. I was wrong about my opinion on this game over the years, and so I don't you know, maybe I'll be wrong about those. So
Yeah, I think that's
where the fuck am I going?
one
Is
of
there
those
something up here?
things where, in some cases, it feels good to be wrong about something like that, where it's just like upon revisit, or like you have your initial impression, and then it's like, oh, like having your mind be changed in a positive way. Obviously, it beats the reverse of like thinking is something that is great, and then coming back to and being like horribly surprised. That's like, actually, you know what? This kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah. There's been a few games that like that. What was like Call of Duty 3 was a huge one for me, where I played that. I remember liking it a lot as a kid, and then when I went to go play that game again, I was like, damn, this game did not age well. Frame rates all over the place. The characters are just so
Kinda
one-dimensional and
whatever.
just typical fucking like your squad is just so just like typical war film coded, you know?
Sure.
And don't get me wrong, I love a good war story. I love shit like that. But that game in particular just felt like I was like, all right, now I just feel like it's the same thing with Call of Duty World War II as well, where it's like I remember liking that game when I first played it, but
Same.
upon replay, I was just like, God, the character, it almost felt disrespectful to World War II, you know? Like, to the point where I'm like, it feels like it was like Michael Bay made a fucking World War II movie.
Sure.
And I'm like, this just feels so disrespectful to like what actually happened. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, you get what I mean? Where it's like the people that actually fought that war, it was not like fun explosions and like oorah kind of shit, you know? It was like people were terrified they weren't going to live the next day kind of thing. And that's where something like a Medal of Honor really comes in, and I really respect those games because I feel like Medal of Honor respected the shit out of World War II and the people that fought and died, that you can feel the gravity of the war as you play through it. And I think that's how war should be approached in a war game. I feel like you should approach it as in like war is not something that's fun to do, you know?
But unfortunately, Call of Duty kind of got with the times of, oh, people really enjoy this like online shooter aspect, where Medal of Honor was kind of like stuck in its ways of being true or like grounded in like the times just left behind Medal of Honor, where Call of Duty is Fortnite-ified in a way. It's like a very bubblegum poppy.
Unfortunately, yeah, the masses just clung to something more like Call of Duty than Medal of Honor, same way they clung more to GTA than a Red Dead Redemption, you know?
Very based.
Unfortunately, which I am so opposed to something like that, you know? Not to say that GTA and Call of Duty are in the same vein. I think GTA has way stronger, like...
roots.
Yeah. And those games are better in my opinion, but Call of Duty does have great games in it too, when it takes itself seriously, you know, when it actually imposes questions onto the player, like Modern Warfare 2 is the first thing that comes to mind, or Black Ops 1, you know, even Black Ops 2 I thought was really great. But the later you go on, like I'm just so over Call of Duty at this point. I'm like, fucking give me anything else. Especially with Black Ops 7, like how far have we fallen from grace with fucking Call of Duty?
I've just noticed that like shooters in large haven't been doing it a lot for me, and if I'm gonna play a shooter of any kind, it's got to be kind of over the top is the wrong word, but like, you know, thinking about something like a Doom or like an Ultra Kill,
Yeah,
or Forgive Me Father. Like,
and I think that's why like a game like this I would recommend to you, because it is a change of pace from those other shooters. It's a different kind of game. Like, because I'm in the same boat. I'm like, I've played the same types of shooters over and over again. So to play a game like this is refreshing. Like that whole thing we saw earlier with like shooting the animal cage to let it out and kill all the guards. Like I feel like that's a Far Cry thing. You know, I don't see that really in other games. And so when I like play shooters today, I'm looking for something that makes it stand out, you know?
all right, well, we've decided on the fact that this was a good place to stop and settle down for this recording session. But it was a pretty good time. As always, this conversation was largely more serious than our last 2 recording sessions, which is a-okay.
Yeah, I like that each playthrough that we did today was a little flavor of something else. The Dragoon was something else. I feel like I forgot we did that. That was like, I don't know where that came from. That shit was wild.
Yeah, that was definitely
That shit
something.
was wild.
But if you guys want to see more, be sure to check out the rest of the channel. There's all kinds of different flavors of Let's Plays on the channel, whether that be our autism spectrum or very more serious discussion-based Let's Plays, much like this. And then we have a bunch of stuff coming to you in the future, and that potentially could come to you in the future, like we were talking about Resident Evil, and maybe Detroit Become Human, or Beyond Two Souls, whatever. Anything is probably on the table. And then you guys can support us further by checking out this guy at CodeMeisterP or CodeMeister_P, depending on where you're looking. He's got a TikTok, a SoundCloud, a Twitch, and he's very music oriented. You know, not so much on the Twitch because, you know, video games. But if you guys are interested in music content, you guys can check him out and support him.
Yeah, and you can check this guy out at XG_Sen or G_Sen. He does a lot of fighting game content. He's got a Twitch and his own personal YouTube channel. And if you kind of like the conversation we had with this game, kind of breaking down and like doing a little bit of an analysis with this game while playing it, he has another channel called Crouch Block where he does stuff like that with movies, games, and shows. So give some support to that.
Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.